Hello. Once upon a time, there was a man called Jeff. He used to call himself Jeff, but his real name was Geoffrey. Now, Geoffrey used to make an absolute fortune. Geoffrey had a vast, great, stinking pile of money. He had money all over his house. He would sleep with his money, watch the telly with his money, do the washing up with his money. He would bath in his money. Gigantic gold baths full of sackfuls of dosh, where Geoffrey liked to wash himself with huge, great, soaking fistfuls of £50 notes. But we're not going to talk about him, because I have something much more pressing to tell you. I want to tell you about something that happened on a mountain. A great, deep-sided, tree-covered, misty, mountainous mountain, hidden far away in the depths of Brazil. If you wanted to organise a surprise party for your senses, this would be the perfect place to take them. Now, the important thing, and the thing I want you to focus on, is not the fact that there's someone knocking at the door. No, the thing I want you to focus on, and feel free to disagree with me on this, is that Brazil is a genealogist's heaven. Oh, excuse me, I'm afraid I'm going to have to deal with this.
Hello, can I help you? So, where's all this money I made? Who are you? Who am I? I'm Jeff. You just said I used to make an absolute fortune, but I've never seen any of it. You said I used to watch the telly with my money, do the washing up with my money, get in the bath and wash myself with my money and everything, but I haven't got any money at all. So where is it? Where's my money? I want my money now. Well, I'm afraid I can't really help you there, Jeff, and I'm a bit busy right now. So look, just shut your face, you, and give me my money. Put that Beretta down and listen to me, Jeff. I haven't got your money. I haven't even got as far as imagining how you made it all. Well, you better start thinking it up now then, hadn't you, Mr. Storyman? Okay, all right. Here, look, Geoffrey made an absolute fortune by mincing around giving hand relief to pigs and then sticking all the money he made up his arse. Happy? No, I am not happy.
That didn't go very well, did it? Jeff has just shot me in the head. 5 times. Well, actually, he didn't just shoot me, just then. If he had just shot me just then, I obviously wouldn't be able to talk to you like this. No, that was a reenactment of the shooting with a very talented actor. Now, what really happened, after Jeff actually shot me 5 times in the head, was there was a pause. Quite a long pause, in fact. And after the pause, I could hear a voice. A soft, simple voice. I tried to see, but I couldn't open my eyes. The blood from the bullet holes had run into them and locked them shut. I rubbed them, and then began to see flashes of green, flashes of sunlight. And then, when I could eventually see, I discovered that I was lying on the side of a mountain, a great, deep-sided, tree-covered, misty, mountainous mountain. "What are you seeking, white man?" That was when I saw the mountain girl. "Hello," I said. "Come," she said. "I will take you to see the night man." I followed her. Her long, black, velvety hair cascaded over her shoulders like rich water and tapered down to the small of her firm young back, swaying between the dimples, beckoning me, saying, "Follow me, don't be scared." She knew every cleft and closet of those tropical pathways, along which her bare feet were leading me deeper and deeper into its magnificent secrets. She half turned and looked back over her shoulder, flexing in her petite, soft leather loincloth, allowing for me to catch up. "Who is the night man?" I asked. "He will help you," she said, in a voice that sounded like all the flowers in the jungle coming into bloom. And then she took my hand, and led me on through this resplendent palace of tendril-hanging walkways, of luscious greens and drenched browns falling over balconies of scrambled branches, past palms offering leaves like giants' hands, between trunks which soared out of sight towards a glistening canopy. And further we travelled, treading earth which exploded to life on every step, past steaming hot waterfalls which crashed onto smooth black rock below, through dripping fauna saturated in every lustrous colour of the jungle palette, until suddenly we reached a clearing, perched high up, overlooking the maze of treetops. And in the middle of the clearing were 2 stripy deck chairs. "Come, sit," said the mountain girl. So I sat, and beside me she knelt. I must say it was just lovely sitting there. I must say it because it was. In the distance, above the harmonic hum of the forest, I could hear soft chiming bells, almost like they weren't bells at all, but just an expression of lightness in the breeze. The incredible pain inside my skull from the 5 bullet holes was beginning to ease. I laid my head to the side and watched the mountain girl as she gently hummed to herself. Words can't express just how simply, liquefyingly beautiful she was, so I'm afraid you'll just have to imagine her. Every so often, she would place her cool palm on my forehead and offer me sips of mountain water, carried from a nearby stream, cupped in her hands.
"Nasty wound,"
said a voice. I'd fallen asleep. A mountain man was standing over me. The mountain girl had gone.
"Very nasty wound."
"Yes, it is a very nasty wound. I've been shot," I said.
"Uh-huh. Did Jeff do it?"
"It was Jeff, actually. How did you know?"
"Just a hunch."
"Are you the Night Man?"
"Yes."
"Why do they call you the Night Man?"
"Because it is my surname. Roger Nightman. How do you do? What do you seek, white man?"
"Seek? Nothing. I was just telling a story, you see, and..."
"Uh-huh. The story about a lost language."
"Yes. How did you know?"
"Because I am the Nightman."
"Roger Nightman."
"Exactly. Jeff will show you the way." "Jeff!"
he called.
Hang on, sir.
What are you doing behind that tree?"
I'm just zipping up. I'll be there in 2 ticks.
And then Jeff stepped out from behind a tree. I couldn't believe it.
Right, what do you want, Rog? Is it okay to call you Rog, by the way?
"No, it is not. My name is Nightman."
Fair enough, Rog. You're the boss. Now, what can I do you for?
Do you know, I've never been this close to you before. Look at you with all your black gear on.
Shut up, Geoffrey. And it's Nightman to you.
Oh, right, sorry. What do you want? Oh, Nightman.
It's R Nightman, actually, not O Nightman. I'm not called Oberon or Omar or Oswald or any other stupid name beginning with O. R Nightman. Look, just call me Nightman.
All right, okay. What do you want then, Nightman?
I want you to point this man here in the right direction.
Well, look who it is. Long time no see.
Just show him the way, Jeff.
Oh, right, okay. What you need to do is follow this path here all the way to the top. But before you reach the top, you got to turn left, right? You'll see. Good luck. Should I go now, Nightman?
I was about to say that.
Good.
Jeff?
Yes?
Go.
Okay, then. Nighty-nighty, then, Nighty-Man. Oh, before I forget, do you want tea at 3?
Yes, same as always.
Righty-dokie. Tea at 3 it is, then.
Look, Jeff, just go away.
I'm already gone. That's me, not here.
Bloody hell.
And then he was gone.
"Goodbye,"
said the Nightman. And then he disappeared too. So I started walking, climbing steadily higher and higher along the path, away from familiarity, and every time it looked like the path was about to finish, it continued, as if each section only came into existence as I reached it. And as morning broke, I found myself in a small mud hut village. In the centre of the village sat about 100 anthropological-looking people, wearing headphones and holding microphones. In front of them sat 2 very old men in deck chairs, staring at each other. "What's going on?" I whispered to a woman in a safari outfit. She said, "They're the last remaining speakers of a language that's never been recorded or written." "They're not saying much," I said. "No. Apparently they had an argument 3 years ago, and they haven't spoken to each other since." "What was the argument about?" "No one really knows, but people say it was a technical issue to do with the beginning of human consciousness." "What makes you think they're going to speak now?" "The one on the left is about to die." He did look ill. He was very thin. Then I noticed the mountain girl, kneeling beside him. She reached up and put her hand on his head, then offered some water from her hands. Nothing happened. We waited, and waited, and waited. And then, suddenly, the man on the left took a sharp intake of breath and closed his eyes. Everyone breathed in. Then he opened his eyes, and everyone breathed out again. But at that moment, the whole forest seemed to quieten. The man on the right slowly leaned forward and took the gnarled old hand of his friend. The 2 men looked at each other. 100 tape recorders clicked onto record, and 100 microphones were raised. Then the man on the right started to speak. It was the most beautiful voice I've ever heard. It was like a roasted cello dipped in butter. After about 3 minutes, he finished speaking. The man on the left had begun to smile. He leaned forward, pressed his old friend's hand, and uttered 2 words. Then he leaned back, and he died. I have a recording of that last conversation, and every night I listen to it before I sleep. And when I sleep, I often dream I'm flying with the mountain girl. And as for Jeff, well, I try not to think about Jeff. You see, the thing about Jeff is that he's a complete genital. Excuse me, I'm going to have to get rid of this person.
Jeff!